Hey everybody, it's Pixel Pat. For the topic of today's video, we're going to be talking about Joji Cards 445. Now, as much as I'd rather not use my platform to give any kind of attention to someone who not only exhibits traits of racism, homophobia, misogyny, and ableism, but also goes out of the way to attack minors and other content creators in the space, I felt like it was important to bring more awareness to this situation so more people know to stay away from this guy. With that being said, let's get into the video, but before we do, don't forget to head on over to Rocksandy and Opossum Bud's channels if you want to check out the videos they made about this guy so you can have a little bit more context. With that being said, let's get into it. So the YouTuber that we're talking about today is known as Joji Cards 445. To briefly summarize the videos that Roxanne and Opossum Bud put out on him, he's basically a factory of bad takes who makes it his business to attack other creators in the space for basically no reason other than the fact that he's mad he can't get laid. That and he's kind of a softie because from what I can tell, it seems like he really can't take criticism without having a complete meltdown and posting about it 20 times to his community tab while also accusing everybody who criticized him in the first place of, wait for it, being the ones that are mad.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
So clearly this one has not been blessed with common sense because nothing says the criticism got under your skin like posting about it 20 times. You can call it trolling all you want, but due to the fact that you are clearly delusional, that leads me to believe that you are fooling no one but yourself because no one capable of critical thought is gonna buy into that. I figure a capable seller such as yourself would have an idea of what people do and don't buy into, but I guess that's not the case. But I digress, let's take a look at some of the behavior I mentioned at the beginning of the video so you guys can see what he's all about and why you should stay away from him. So first off, we have the obvious misogyny covered in Rocksandy and Opossum Bud's videos, detailing the fact that he's clearly a bit too comfortable attacking female creators, among saying other egregious things. Next up, we have a bit of racism. Again, shout out to Rocksandy for bringing this to light because nothing screams racism quite like telling someone to breed with their own race. Next up, we have homophobia because in this day and age, it really doesn't matter what context you're using the F word for, it still doesn't change the fact that it's a verbally violent and derogative term. Next up, we have ableism, which is otherwise known as the discrimination of disabled peoples. I'll just let the clips speak for themselves.
A troll post, meaning I am fucking trolling you, retard. This is SM Twat!
So in case anyone is confused about the second clip, people on the autistic spectrum as well as other mental disabilities have issues with verbalization, and he's mimicking the speech pattern to make fun of a creator he harassed on Instagram. Anyways, if anyone's a twat, it's this guy for sure, but as you can imagine, it gets deeper than that because it made it his business to attack Rocksandy not once, but twice. Once again, let's roll the clip.
I might put loads of more on there. Who will win a fight between Rocksandy smashing his head against the wall, right, or this guy? You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean, and I'm glad I don't. That being said, I feel like it's important to bring up the fact that Rock is a minor. I don't know about you, but I think it's weird as hell that he's so comfortable attacking someone that he knows is underage. I don't care what the context of the situation is, verbally harassing a minor when all they did was criticize you is about as low as you can get. The fact that alone that he's so comfortable treating a minor in a different way than a normal person would makes me think he might not want us to see what's on his hard drive. For all we know, he just might be on a cupcake diet.
Oh, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, on top of all this egregious behavior that should not be welcome in the Pokemon nor any community for that matter, it's the fact that he's a complete and total hypocrite. Whether it's the fact that he was criticizing the prices over on PokeChloe's website as if he wasn't okay with upcharging cards for 5 times worth their value, roll the clip.
I'll put these Parises on eBay for like a tenner.
Or the fact that he's going around calling everybody who sends any bit of criticism his way a simp as if he's not the one following a whole bunch of baddies on Instagram, roll the clip. Now, one thing I'd like to say real quick is I have no problem with that style of content, whether or not it's in the Pokemon realm. I just don't give a fuck what anyone does, just as long as they're not hurting anyone. But I digress, if you are going to be following that style of content, then don't be calling anyone else a simp as if you're not the biggest one here. And just when you thought the rabbit hole couldn't get deeper than it already was, roll the clip.
If you wasn't getting paid from YouTube, you would not give a fuck about anybody, man.
Yeah, so as someone who's been following Opossum for 3 years now and made the jump over to YouTube from Instagram with him, I have one question. If all he cares about is money, then why did he upload his videos to Instagram for so long? I'm like 99% sure he wasn't making any money when he was uploading to IGTV. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case because unlike you, he's not a cuck. That point alone makes me believe that you have absolutely no idea what the fuck you're talking about and that you're pulling everything out of your ass because clearly there's nothing in your head except for the love that you just shot to the girls on Instagram. Which, by the way, will never DM you. I just figured I'd bring that up seeing as you did in one of your community posts, but I guess you were just speaking from personal experience there, huh? Anyways, one thing I want to say real quick is it's not like either of these guys need me to come out and defend them, because unlike regular old Joe over here, both these guys are thick-skinned and make great content. But I digress, they're the homies and I fuck with them. And even if my channel isn't focused on the TCG, the community and the hobby are part of my daily life, and I have absolutely zero issues putting my regular content on hold for the day if it means I can ride for the homies. Anyways, that about covers everything I want to talk to you guys about today, so don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Pixelated Pat, signing off.